Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Oracle Tarot, and this is Aquarius' Soul Path reading for May of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also feel free to check out the mid-month readings as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Aquarius's soul path for May of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you may hear, see, smell, taste within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we're not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to that. All right. 2 more cards, please, for our Aquariuses. Thank you. All right. We have the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and at the bottom we have the 4 of Swords. So we have a lot of fours. We have a lot of swords on the table right now. So you are kind of up in your thoughts in May. Starting out, we have the High Priestess here. So you're definitely about your spiritual endeavor, your spiritual practice seems to be kind of lighting your path here. You are receiving some insights. But I feel like you, with the Page of Swords, you're still very curious. There's things still to be learned here. In this arena, but I feel you are kind of have this exuberance about jumping into, and this feels like kind of anew for you. And with a Page of Swords, feel like you are kind of, and I feel like you're taking in information and then you're kind of retelling it in your own way, or as you've integrated, then you kind of disseminate it out to those that are listening or those that have your ear. I feel like you are finding some new ways to communicate some of these ideas, whereas you may have run up against a wall in some ways concerning communicating whatever this is that you're really wanting to share here. And you're being strategic about your communication concerning the spirit. This seems to be very important to you. So you are, with the 4 of Wands, taking some time out to meditate and really contemplate your next move. I feel like May is really setting you up for summer here. And I feel like May is really an important time, even though you are about your study and your practice. R&R, rest and relaxation, enjoying your time, enjoying your life, enjoying the spring season, getting out into nature. I feel like this is really what May is about for you. And this is where you're going to find the biggest oomph to help propel you forward. Is this study and this rest and relaxation. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aquarius' soul path for May of 2023. All right. We have the Scrying Eye Oracle and the Astrologer. One more, please. Thank you. Astral Sight and Shadowy Experience. All right. So we have the Scrying Eye Oracle here. So you are digging into these spiritual mysteries. You are uncovering some things that really work for you. And some of this information is allowing you, this may be a technique, to see beyond the physical. So you're kind of piercing the veil with this practice. So of course you want to share this with others. And some of you may have an online platform. You may be a speaker on YouTube. You may have a blog, something about this you're eager to share. But you are receiving some communication from the spirit. You may be engaged in some level of divination. But you're definitely receiving some important communication. I feel like in your meditations, in your moments of downtime, kind of when your mind is at rest, this is when these messages come in the best. Here we have the Astrologer here. Excuse me. So the planets, the transits are going to play an important role for you in the timing of things in May. You can also utilize these energies to your benefit. And at the beginning of May, May 5th, on the full moon, we have a partial lunar eclipse. So I feel like that timing of that is going to play a role in your movement forward here. But May is kind of feels like this middle zone for you. So it's like kind of like this part of the ride where you may be asking, like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? So it's like you're not quite there yet, but you are in motion. You're not where you were. So things are changing. Things are continuing to change for you. So definitely paying close attention to the planets at this time. We have the astral sight here. So again, you are receiving some spiritual insights in some ways, some spiritual visions. Again, in these meditations, this communication. And again, uncovering more mysteries with these visionary moments here. And all of this is kind of allowing you to, I feel like May is this kind of shifting of your perception here, your perspective. So it's like the dial is changing for you. So you're starting to definitely see things from a different level. And so all of this is really coming, I feel like, as kind of a refreshing kind of energy, because I feel you kind of coming off of kind of a rocky experience, or what this says, a shadowy experience here. So you have kind of been through a tough time as of recently. And this is speaking of the kind of unpleasant experiences, parts of you where you are resisting this change that I feel like even though it was unpleasant, it has got you to this point. So I feel like this shadowy experience is important, and now is a good time to kind of do a little bit of this shadow work. I kind of feel like for you, unpacking it slowly might be the best option, because May is really about rest and relaxation for you, and there'll be time moving forward to really unpack the rest of this shadowy experience. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aquarius' soul path for May of 2023. Thank you. The King of Cups. All right. The 8 of Swords. Thank you. All right. All right, we have the King of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and at the bottom we have the 5 of Wands. Again, a lot of swords in your reading. So we have the King of Cups. I feel like in May you are feeling quite emotionally balanced. I feel like you are really moving with this compassion. I feel you're kind of showering this compassion on yourself here. This is part of this rest and relaxation that is important for you. And I feel like with these shadowy kind of experiences, you're being very diplomatic concerning these things, whether this be internal or dealing with people connected with this shadowy experience. You're keeping it business here. Very diplomatic. Staying emotionally balanced. Even if you're having some feelings about it, you're not letting these people see it, or whoever's connected to this shadowy experience. We have the 8 of Swords here, so you are dealing with some negative thoughts, thought loops. Again, we have a lot of swords. Swords are definitely about thought here. So, and I feel like there is kind of this negative thought loop that is kind of playing. You may also be dealing with some levels of victimhood or victim mentality tied to this shadowy experience. And with the 9 of Swords, this is all kind of compiling. I don't feel like you're really telling anybody about this because you're really wanting to move forward with this. And you are, but you are with the 9 of Swords having some worry, some anxiety about the future here. And I feel like you kind of feel like you have the whole universe kind of weighing down on you at this time. And in May, you may have some restless nights. Again, the importance of this R&R, as you may not have had proper sleep the night before. So do know that these things, these are part of these shadows kind of bubbling up. But I do feel like you're kind of bottling. So like, this is what's going on the outside. This is what people can see, and this is what's going on within you, what you're not letting people see. So you are bottling some emotion or some expression at this time. We have the Five of Wands, so this is creating a lot of tension here. And again, the importance of this R&R for you. And again, that's what I feel like May is really here for you, giving you an opportunity for this rest and relaxation, releasing some of this tension, some of these self-imposed restrictions of this negative thought loop, getting the proper rest, and treating your body right so you can sleep correctly. So you're really kind of shedding this tension. Now, I feel like at the beginning of May, you are most likely in your feels and feeling this tension. I'm getting a sense of neck tension, so that may resonate with some of you. But with the Five of Wands, this is also training you and kind of getting you out of the muck. Sometimes we have to kind of see and kind of feel this tension in order to be like, okay, I've got to break the tension. It's like there's a saying, like, if the universe never made us uncomfortable, we wouldn't move. So this is kind of what this energy is coming in, is it's kind of saying like, hey, the universe is saying like, hey, we've got there's something important you're supposed to do. So please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Aquarius' soul path for May of 2023. So we have Infinity and the Gift here. So with this Infinity card, this person is attaining astral sight here, these astral visions of this sacred geometry, piercing the veil here, like what we talked about earlier, seeing into the infinite. This is the energy that's available for you. Now, it's your choice if you choose to meditate and rest and relax, because this is where this is going to come in. But this is available to you, and this is a gift here, and more sacred geometry in this vision, and this is kind of this childlike mind, so kind of also connecting to a more innocent part of yourself, which is shadowy experience may have left you feeling a little jaded, so you're kind of remembering who you are in a way, and that's what this gift is kind of about. This vision that you're receiving. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is the inner climate like, what is the inner landscape like for our Aquariuses on their soul path for May of 2023. 2 or 3 cards, please. Okay. All right, thank you. We have bee, Gaia, orange, bellied parrot, and dolphin. Now, I'm not sure this dolphin one has ever come out in the online readings yet. So we have bee. So creativity, you're being very creative. I feel like in the way that you are wanting to express yourself concerning some of these insights you're receiving. I also feel like being very creative about how you get this rest and relaxation. So I feel you with this rest and relaxation, kind of thinking out of the box and kind of going big with this rest and relaxation. So some of you may be taking a very nice vacation or going camping, things like this. Whatever you're doing, I feel you going big on it. Purpose. So you kind of, with your studies, with these messages you're receiving in your meditations and visionary states, you're starting to compile the vision of your purpose here, harvest here. So in May, and this might be the end of May into June, you're ready to reap some sort of harvest. It's not really indicated here what that is, but that it will be a little bit different for everybody. Devotion. So your spiritual practice is really given the push energetically here for you. So maintaining that appears to be quite important. And Gaia. So this is Earth Goddess. We have harmony. So I feel like at the beginning of the month there is tension, there is some disharmony. So it does feel like as you get into this rest and relaxation, you're feeling more harmonious, this abundance, you're feeling the abundance around you, the wholeness. So you're remembering who you are, coming to this feeling of wholeness within yourself and forgiveness. So this might be a hard one, but I do feel like there is some energy that you will be able to release from this shadowy experience if you can adopt this forgiveness, and not forgiving so that the other person feels better, but a lot of times we forgive so that we can release that energy. Because when we hold these things, it's like we're punishing ourselves energetically for what someone else has done. And when we forgive that person, we release that. So that might be... that's easier said than done. I realize that. Orange-bellied parrot. So radiance. I feel like you're looking good, feeling good physically. As you move forward, this rest and relaxation is really going to help with that. Getting out into nature. Eating some fresh vegetables. Drinking a lot of water. Expression. So your expression is going to help out also in releasing some of this energy of the past, and also helping you in wherever you're going moving forward. And I feel like you are, like I said earlier, you're kind of piecing that together based on these glimpses that you're receiving. Communication, the spirit is definitely in communication with you, and again, you are trying to discover new ways to communicate. Acceleration. So there is a little slow energy here in May, and so this acceleration, I feel like, is the energy moving into June and into summer. Things are going to begin to speed up quite a bit for you, and again, you're receiving some sort of harvest in the beginning of June, perhaps the end of May here. So that may also accelerate things for you as you have that resource available to you. And we have the dolphin. So this is how you're moving forward. Like this dolphin kind of energy, this joyfulness, this lightness of being in the flow, really in your compassionate heart, this time to yourself, in nature, in a luxury resort, or even just you take a week off of work or a weekend off of work and you just enjoy the luxury of being in your own home. So that's going to be different for everybody, but this does appear to have quite an impact on your energy. And again, you're remembering who you are. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aquarius' soul path for May of 2023. 3 cards, please. All right. All right, 1 more, please. Thank you. So we have... from here on in, it's nothing but a downhill run. So it doesn't feel like that to you. especially at the beginning of May. But I feel as you begin to move into summer, you're receiving this resource, you're beginning to get a forward momentum, you have this vision about where you're going. And I do feel, excuse me, into June and summer that it starts to feel like you're kind of coasting on whatever this gift of vision and this kind of renewal of your energy that you receive during this rest and relaxation. And you're like, yeah, this is how you do it. This coast. This is how you do it. Here we have grass, so you may be utilizing some sacred sacraments at this time, and smoke them if you got them. And we have a speed here. So again, things begin to accelerate quite a bit for you. And we have, again, the planets and the universe depicted on here. So the planets, the transits are really going to play an important role in the timing of things. So researching what all that means for you, I feel like this is going to be important. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Aquarius' soul path for May of 2023. Fawn. One more, please. All right. Thank you. We have the fawn, the prophet, and the octopus. So with the fawn, now if you've ever seen a fawn, a baby deer, kind of walk and graze through the forest or the tall grass, it has a gentle grace about it. I feel like this is kind of this gentle, and again, this child like kind of consciousness. And again, you're kind of remembering who you are before the shadowy experience, before the adultings begin. You're kind of remembering this essence of yourself, I feel like, with this fawn. With the prophet, you're also receiving some of these messages, and this is some prophetic visions about your future and where you're meant to go. So I would definitely say keep a dream journal, keep a meditation journal, keep a little journal in your pocket, jot these things down when they hit you, because they're going to be important as they're compiled, and you can kind of see them all together and see the synchronicities kind of play out. We have the octopus here. So the octopus is consciousness, and its brain actually exists throughout its whole body. It's not isolated to this brain. So everywhere where it reaches and expands, its consciousness is also expanding too. And as it touches and feels, it's assimilating information about its environment and where to go. And I kind of feel like this is what you're doing in your meditative and your visionary states. You're kind of expanding out, and these little information that you're getting from these glimpses is kind of like this touch of your environment, and it's informing you about where you are and where you're going. Here. Please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Aquariuses with for what is on their soul path for May of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Aquariuses. No. All right. 3 cards, please, for our Aquariuses. Okay, we have the Lover's card. Okay. So we have the Lover's card, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So with the Lover's card, unfortunately, if you're looking for romance, this reading is not depicting that in this particular reading. And the Lover's card is kind of speaking of this crossroads of energy that you find yourself at. And you're kind of still weighing out which way to go. You're also kind of still feeling out where you are currently. And this, I feel like you're waiting to kind of feel where you are currently before you decide which way you go. You're definitely headed towards something that is more in alignment with you, something in a situation where you feel more harmony. And it really does feel like you're really headed home towards yourself, your essence. You're coming home to yourself, and doing so, I feel like at the end of May, you're doing so with a lot of speed. You're really taking this journey on, and doing so with a lot of self-confidence. I feel like your willpower and your spirituality is really given the punch here in May for you, because it is going to take willpower on your part to be like, no, I'm taking R&R. I'm doing this. So these obstacles that may be in front of you, I feel like will be removed. I feel like it has a lot to do with your self-expression and how you express yourself. That kind of determines that in some cases here. But you are moving successfully, and you're determined to come home to yourself, to regain your essence, to remember who you are here. And this is what I feel like you're doing here. You are discovering these things about yourself. You're also discovering where you're at, and discovering and getting these glimpses of where you can go here. So May is very much of a planning, discovery, rest, and relaxation for you. We have the Queen of Cups here. So again, you are staying emotionally balanced. I feel like by the end of May, you're feeling very in the flow. You're paying close attention to your intuition and your intuitive messages here. And in some cases here, now the Queen of Cups has the largest cup in the deck. It is the most decorated, but she also is the only one that has a lid on her cup, and the cups represent emotion. So again, you are kind of bottling a little bit, and I feel like it is kind of a protective stance. This shadowy experience may have left you feeling a little numb here, so do be patient with yourself. Because you are kind of lingering on these past memories and experiences. The memories are a little bittersweet for you, I feel like. But again, the Spirit is bringing you into this more innocence of being, and you are remembering who you were and who you are and who you have always been. But before all of this has caused you to kind of lose sight of who you are in some cases. So you're regaining that information. You're dropping any of the burdens of the past here. You're making this rite of passage. So this is very much a transition here. And when they're dropping these burdens off to make this rite of passage, these are swords here. So we're talking about thought again. So dropping the burdens of these thoughts of this Eight of Swords, this Nine of Swords, if you can. And this is going to help ease your transition for you. All right, I saw what was underneath there. We have the Five of Swords. So again, there is this tension. I feel that there is this feeling of defeat coming off of this, but from the shadowy experience that is in your past here. And I feel like there was this defeat, and you picked up your dignity and you walked away is what I feel like was the case for a lot of you. It's not going to be for everyone, of course, but this is that type of energy here. So you're dealing with a lot of conflict in the past here, but you're walking away, or you have already walked away most likely when you hear this. I saw this, so I have to take it. We have the Sun card, so you're walking away from this shadowy experience and right into the sun here, into this enlightenment about yourself, about this deeper connection with the spirit, about the importance of rest and relaxation. But you're moving forward with a lot of joy, positivity, this lightness of being, having your heart wide open here as you move forward into June and into summer here, and really basking in the warmth. And there's this heavy like vacation vibes off of this, so you may be taking an extended vacation for some of you, and really remembering again this child self, this child exuberance that once guided your way, I feel like. And with adulting and responsibilities, we all kind of feel this conditioned response to kind of pack that away and be adult. But this is a societal thing that is superimposed on us. But again, we have our own free will. We can decide who we are and who we want to be. So Aquariuses, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for May. This actually looks really good, and I'm a little envious of this R&R here. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, once again, you are truly most appreciated. And Aquariuses, I'll catch you on the next go-round.